the word conspiracy is where I really get hung up, right? Because as you and I both know, both large national franchises like ours and others, they really almost have nothing to do with what commission is paid. That's almost always decided exclusively at the kitchen table between seller and that particular real estate agent, including NAR. They have nothing to do with commissions whatsoever as far as a practical nature. So this idea that we were all conspiring together is really hard to stomach, given that all of those decisions are made in someone's home and based on their specific needs. The fact that they only deliberated for 2 hours and 28 minutes is a little sickening, if you ask me. I mean, these class action type lawsuits tend to take a really long time because there's a lot of facts, there's a lot of information, and there's a lot of dollars at stake. And it just seemed to go so quickly here, almost as if the decision had already been made.
No matter what database you're using, is who owns your data and who has access to your client roster. I think it could potentially be easy for a client to say that they're not going to be using that information. But I would think, why would I pay $500 million to not access any of the information or not have access to any of the data? So I guess we'll have to see what that rollout continues to be. I think this purchase goes to show that there is nothing more important to a realtor's business than their database. So you need to be using one, you need to be adding to it, you need to be communicating with it, and you need to be adding value to your database. It looks like Goldberg is going to continue to help with that transition and provide as a consultant, so that's going to be good. It sounds like Nakia is someone you don't want to mess with. It does say she's no BS, a lot of strategic expertise and forward-looking perspective are exactly what NAR needs to continue advancing its mission in this ever-changing world. I think it's a good move.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long the search takes, this comprehensive search. And in light of the challenges that you mentioned, maybe time for a leadership change. I have a feeling that NAR is going to want to be extra specific and intentional about the particular search, given some of the bumps in the road that they've experienced already and are likely to continue experiencing, given the appeal of this verdict that we talked about in the previous story.